Hi, welcome back to White Mountain Girls Kitchen. Today we're trying a recipe that is an authentic Bolognese pasta dish. I didn't tweak the recipe at all. I followed it precisely. I will add it in the description below. It's kind of time consuming and there's a few different things that I've never done before, but let's see how it turns out. I'm trying a new recipe. I will post the entire recipe in the description, but this is an authentic, supposedly, Bolognese sauce. Here is 2 pounds of browned ground beef with only salt and pepper, and I have strained all the fat that I could out of it. How I did this was with an old-fashioned turkey baster. This Italian recipe calls for carrot, celery, and onion. I'm used to putting onions in, but I have not put carrot and celery in before. Have you? It calls for a lot of garlic, some red wine, some crushed tomatoes, some tomato paste, and 1.5 cups of milk. This recipe has a lot of seasoning. It has 1.5 teaspoons dried oregano, 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoons dried basil, 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flakes. They said you could use more if you want to. This is all I'm using. And also 1.5 teaspoons of dried thyme. I am cooking the carrots, celery, and onion in olive oil for approximately 10 minutes until soft. Okay, so this part is a little weird to me. After you have strained all the grease out of your ground meat, you want to add the milk to the ground beef. Then you will cook this until the ground beef has absorbed almost all of the milk, which will be approximately 7 minutes, but maybe before then. I have no idea, but that's what we're doing. Here is the browned ground beef. You can see it through the steam. It really is soaking up that milk. I know a lot of people have made stuff like hamburger gravy and stuff, so you might be used to putting milk in your dishes, but this is different because it's a tomato-based Italian dish. So, I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm not changing the recipe at all. So I added 1/3 cup of tomato paste and let it cook for a minute. And now I have just added 28 ounces of crushed tomato. Half a cup of dry red wine. And all of the seasonings that we talked about earlier. I'm going to stir this well and put a cover on it and simmer it from 1 to 4 hours. Obviously, the longer you can do it, the better. They also mentioned putting it all into a slow cooker and letting it go for the day. But this is how we're doing it tonight. 1 hour on high simmer. Alright, this is what it looks like after we've stirred everything together. We're going to put a cover on it and we're going to simmer it for 1 hour. Then we're going to take pasta water and add it to the sauce and cook for a little while longer and serve it on cooked fettuccine. Stay tuned, I'll post it when it's done. This recipe is from the Pioneer Woman Cookbook by Ree Drummond.